Right into the sidelines of Linsa. They just chase them into the trap. They go for the trans though as well, and they're close to a Valkyrie for Big Goose, so the Gladiators can contest and really commit to this fight if they choose to do so, and that seems to be the case. Valkyrie now, Angel Wings are unfurled, and Remix is brought back into the fold. Short on the low ground now with a tactical visor getting pressured. Cool Matt Moore both in his face, two of the big burly tanks. Like the beat is, of course, on a Quidditch pitch. And now Surefire has a bit of space to work with. The Transcendence now coming out from Raucus. There's a lot of these offensive ultimates coming out of him, but Hydration's back on his feet. Surefire bearing down again. The heavy pulse rifle with suppressive fire. The Outlaws now need to try and regroup if they want a chance at retaking this one, but it looks like they're pretty much out, locked out of the house.
As teams just dumping ultimates into this fight. Shaz will use a Transcendence. Mumo will be the first one to fall after everybody gets brought back up by the Mercies. And you see Cool Matt just trying to stay alive, and his Diva Mech there gets discorded. Cut down. The Gladiators should be able to advance the payload here.
Looks like they might have it here. Raucus getting chucked away, and they've got it! For a self-destruct, it's going to zone Shaz away for the rest of his team for the time being. He might have to run back in with a Transcendence in just a moment. He looks like he's reluctant to use it, but it might be the play here. Rumour's back. Now Shortball coming in, the tactical visor himself. Rumour now doesn't have a barrier to protect himself with the cooldowns not available. Cool Matt, the man himself, trying to protect, but now it's going to be the Dragonblade. Hydration finds one. Bunny down now. This is looking pretty nasty for the Houston Outlaws. Cool Matt about to get V-suited as well, and Hydration's got rule of the roost. Now the Transcendence comes in. Patience from Shaz to save the healing until this part of the fight, and Hydration just cleans them up. Sure enough there, the spot of dryness on the Outlaws after Hydration gets all over it.
The patience from Big Goose and Shaz was huge there. The Valkyrie came in from Bonnie from the Houston Outlaws. They saved both of those support ults. Then they used the Valkyrie. That's when they started to play some defense. So now you're seeing the triple DPS here out of the Houston Outlaws. It'll be Raucus playing the Soldier 76. You're gonna have Bonnie being that solo support playing Mercy. They get Remix low, they finish him off.
Good consistency of those rockets there for Jake, just nailing him one after another into Remix. And all the healing available to the Gladiators wouldn't have been enough to keep the monkey alive during that one. Stone cold and very clean play from the Houston Outlaws. Not a scratch.
Gladiators have those support ults. Bonnie will have Valkyrie. Going to be a little bit behind on Transcendence because Raucus switches it over, but the Remix who gets taken out first here by Jake. The Gladiators use their Valkyrie. They can't come around this corner yet because Jake with that attack visor would just mow him down. Jake takes out two more. Get a D-Mech onto Bishu here as well. Bishu will take him out with the Bunny Blaster, but it should be a push. The Houston Outlaws continue to make.
Transcendence is galore over that fight. Raucus has his one still saved up though. Which is just huge for the Gladiators now as well. We can see that Outlaws push back in, self-destructing. Shortball can get away, he's mobile, he can run, but perhaps not fast enough. Welding enhancement just doesn't cut the mustard these days, Matthew. Big Goose is going to fall down now as well, and that fight got opened up.
Doomfist is such a wild card, right? And especially when you have somebody who is as good as Doomfist as Hydration, he can really just cause a ton of problems.
Could be trouble here
Not
though.
anymore though.
Hydration's going to fall into the concussive mine, and yeah, you kind of pick someone up, Matt, but sometimes it just don't go the way you want it to. Bishu, desuited, and he's going to get back in though, with very little health. You know, Bunny's desperately trying to keep him up there as well. He's got the rod pretty much right up his nostril. Keep that healing coming. Lynx is going to pressure forward here as well. Hydration knows he's in trouble. He had no reflect left. Anyway, he'd already used it. Lynx applying pressure so much. Right up in the face of the Gladiators. Not even a chance to breathe, a chance to draw your weapon and face the music. And now he's close to a Deadeye. Notice he's going to set up in this position preemptively. This is going to hurt. Bishu down. That's a mini Diva gone by the wayside, and it'll take that one for sure. Big Goose now low. That's going to be Lynx pushing on. Take the Outlaws by surprise. Literally wall hacks. And now he's got it here as well, so another shot. Hydration, shot for! Oh, maybe if he had the infra sight, Lynx would have seen this assailant coming out from behind for the backstab, but it may not matter. Shaz has fallen down, so that big healing core is missing. Jake's trying for a very cheeky Kobe shot on towards Hydration, but Raucus is there to finish the job on the low ground. Now Bishu's in trouble. Bishu's trying to get a rest. No, thank you! He's going to get taken down by the concussive mine, and that will be Bishu and Shaz now to fall. The second coming of Shaz, the second dying, and the Houston Outlaws there as well. Oh, they're looking good, Matt. 4 minutes 21 on the clock. Oh, the dive forces Big Goose off. He's really low. But we see Cool Matt as well has been dropping. He gets Remix over that charge in. Hydration's trying to get consistent damage, Matt. He's looking for Jake now. That's a direct hit you really want to hit.
Well, the issue is there's so much damage with the triple DPS for the Houston Outlaws that the composition that the Gladiators
Pack it up, boys!
Yeah, well, they're sending both of their tanks to the point. It'll be the Houston Outlaws. As soon as that Widowmaker ult comes on down.
It's awkward now, isn't it? It would feel real awkward just being sat there. Jake with a double dehydration, Big Goose felled by what looked to be the same grenade. And yeah, Shawforce just going to try and troll a little bit until...
Just putting Gladiators in a difficult spot. At this point, you have to go. Jake trying to go high off the wall here.
How does he salvage this, man? That's the big question. They've lost a couple of players already. Hydration's down. Okay, Lynx have been brought back now, and all of a sudden, it's looking much more even. A 5v5 now situation over the point. Mover trying to keep people on the ground with the use of the Hulk. But he has high ground control at least. His shield's a couple seconds off cooldown, but when it's ready, he'll be able to drop it and protect his team on the point. Big Goose and Remix are down, and what looks like would be a big opportunity for the Gladiators falls in a screaming heap.
The Gladiators did get them to use it.
You can see Remix was just springing himself, getting ready to engage. Jake now taking the high ground. I hear a Dragon Blade. Oh, the Dragon Blade gets put away. Hydration, behave yourself. Sort it out now. Jake going to come on with a Riptire. Remix is going to fall. Big is trying to get some resurrection, but he's come down a minute. Lynx have found him from the side. No chance now here. Shawforce tries to leave Raucus a parting gift there. Very kind of him, of course, but it's not going to give them the point.
Widowmaker, you see? So I like this from the Outlaws. They've actually just jumped So they've jumped them onto the platform and then just stopped going, just forced them down from that.
They forced him right into the sidelines of Linksa. They just chased them into the trap. Away, he took so much damage in the early stages here. There'd be a defensive matrix. Cool Matt protecting Linksa. He did manage to get the D-suit on Bishu there with the Deadeye. Now the shots are coming in. Big Goose is one shot away from sure demise. And Mooma's going to find the extra damage, the linking tendrils on the Tesla gun to find the pickup. Cool Matt shoves away Remix, prevents him from getting in, but he's going to jump inside the haven, the safe haven, of course, of that Transcendence. And now the Dragon Blade, it's desperate hydration, needs to make ends meet right now. And instead he makes Linksa into two distinct ends. Jumping in, pressure down by Mooma. The job may be done for now. Gladiators have a chance to take this back.
Yeah, I think the Gladiators will swing the point back in their favor.
A lot of good work going in from Bishu there to protect his backline. So now to the Junkrat. It's much harder to deal with hydration. Gets blown into life-sized pieces. Jake doesn't appear to be hungry, though. He's got another target to move on to. He sees you there, Remix. You're not nearly as sneaky as you think. Big Winston doesn't quite fit in a doorway. It's a shame, but it's a fact of life. Anatomy is what it is now. Jake to pressure Bishu down. D-suit there as well, trying to go with a bunny blast to Jake. A silencing fistful of gob. Bishu down. And now it's just going to be hydration ready to try and stall things out. He's going to use that reflex, Matt. But that surely is going to be yet another attempt here for him. He got boofed up there. He's taken down before he even touches the ground. They're even close. This is the last fight right here. They don't even need to win the fight, but get on the point where they've already lost two. Transcendence desperately being pulled out, but Linksa doesn't really care. He's like, yeah, you can stand on the point. I'm going to kill the rest of your team. Asher, one shot, returns it over towards Linksa now. It's a bit of an epic duel, and Asher comes out on top, but it might take more than that. The rest of his team are desperately trying to take control at this point, and Raucus is waiting for Big Goose to appear. Doesn't go with a right click and sends the Transcendence. Discretion, the better part of Valor, realizes healing's more important than damage that he would otherwise do. A decision many Sens have to make the hard way. Now Raucus gets a bit of a safe position up the back. You can see the Remix has been discorded. He's in danger. He's going to be chased by Mover and taken down. Now on to the next target. Hydration will be pressured heavily. Jake's now gotten onto the scene. He's down towards half HP. Outlaws have the numbers advantage. The player's on the point, but losing Jake might make it a bit harder.
They have Linksa come back off the respawn here on Genji. He's putting a ton of pressure here. Arna Asher just trying to force him back from the point. Bishu, though, doing a good job with hydration. Just keeps contested. Linksa takes out hydration, can't make it back to the point. Coolmat still here to contest it, though, for Houston.
Coolmat now won't be a super long stall there. He gets vaporized. Let's chuck these tanks down low so he won't be harassed while he's getting to his very gruesome work in the backline. Who's first? Hydration stepping up to the plate. He goes for the reflex, though, and essentially nullifies Linksa for the moment, but Mooma found a kill anyway. Jumping on Linksa's like trying to sit on a cactus, Matt. It's just not going to work out for you. It's too dangerous. Shaz falls down to the pulse bomb now, and looks like we're in the final stanza of this particular fight. Linksa back over on towards the point. Call comes out to the Outlaws. Guys, let's cap this point. Let's be done with this now. Bishu de-suited, taken down. Up in the air goes Remix, but he's not long for this world ender. Oh! The final showdown. The big boss, Asher, falls to a reflect from Linksa. He has definitely been in charge of that matchup. And the Outlaws, oh, it's nasty. It ain't pretty. But you know what? That's life. They already are, to be honest with you. They've spent a lot of time trying to set up, and we saw this same problem here. Ooh, Linksa are actually going to go down there. So Shaz picks him off from extreme range, but Linksa's going to get brought back by Bunny. They need him. Linksa being the centerpiece of this composition, and Jake just vaporizes Shawforce. He's going to be brought back, but again, maybe even to his demise once more as Jake himself is resurrected. Bishu to the high ground now, thinking about zoning out Bunny, but does notice that Linksa actually opts into a fight with the Diva, and even comes out necessarily unscathed. Bishu getting decent there, trying to deal with Linksa, but he goes down to Jake, and now hydration. I mean, or not. Shaz hasn't used it, he probably won't go for it. No point, but he's gonna get taken down, so that's even worse. The fight's already over for the Gladiators now. Back it up back to spawn. Out of the picture, and probably won't be returning to the fight, but there is a Transcendence at least here from Chaz. Now, Nixon doesn't care about Transcendence either. Headshots are still going to be lethal for him, so it's still worth trying to take shots in and see what he can get. I'm pretty sure Hydration got caught in a trap there, and that's definitely an undignified way to go. Bishu ejected up into the S-train to the crosshairs of Linksa. Jake with yet another riptide here. It's a domination. It's all about the green wall right now. No one's getting over that.
Space here, the Gladiators. It's really just going to come down to like one fight, right? If Houston were to take this, it'd be over.
Already over.
Big Goose drops here right at the beginning.
I hate saying that, man. I really do, but Big Goose is down. Hydration's not far behind him. Jake just pressuring forward. That's it. Oh, it's just a dominant victory here from the Houston Outlaws. And a hush of disbelief for the Gladiators. A team that plays so close to some of the top in the